I have a question in terms of your advice for me. I'm a person, I kind of, it might be hard to believe it, but I sort of accidentally like fell ass backwards into interviewing rappers, and then wasn't really that big of a plan for me to basically bring a lot of other different people on my platform. And now I find myself I don't think ever hired a white guy to be an on-camera personality, but I've found a lot of different black guys like Flacco here, and I'm putting them out there and helping them grow their platforms and everything like that. As of yet, seems like the black community maybe is tolerating my involvement in the community. What is your perspective on this business model, and what would you suggest that I keep in mind in terms of staying in the good graces of the community?
What you should do, and it's good that you're giving black people a platform, always make sure you balance the ratchetness out with constructive information, because what happens is a lot of people who are white, they'll give a platform to all the riff-raff shit that happens in the community, and then that goes to hell. That turns into World Star. You know what I'm saying? And Q, who started World Star, he's a non-FBA dude. So always point that stuff out. So balance it out. Always have some balance with people who's bringing something constructive. I know people like to get hits, people like to get ratings. The beefs and all of that stuff gets a lot of clicks, but we can't go into white society showing a bunch of white hillbillies living in the Appalachian Mountains. I would get called out for doing that. If I go to a bunch of trailer parks showing these methed out white people, people will call me out for doing that, because what would be the purpose of that?
Right.
You see, we can't just keep showing the underbelly.
And it's almost impossible to even imagine you having that sort of interest, whereas we all are just very, very used to the idea that white people want to look at World Star, they want to look at Shade Room, they want to look at all this bullshit going on between black people, right?
Right. And the thing is, almost every single gossip site, Shade Room, Bossip, Madame Noir, World Star, are all owned by non-FBA people, every single one of them. Even TV shows like Love and Hip Hop, that's Mona Scott, she's Haitian. They come over here from other places and show the underbelly of black society, which makes us look bad to a certain degree. I can't go to Haiti and show the underbelly and be accepted by that society. In fact, I did a movie called 1804 about the history of Haiti. It's shown in schools all over Haiti.
I've seen it.
You dig? I'm going to show respect to the people over there. I don't want to show you in a negative light. What does that do for me? So we want people to have the same respect for us. Don't come over here and start showing crackheads pissing on cars. What's the purpose of doing that? I'm not going to go to Africa and start showing the underbelly of it, because what's the agenda of me doing that?
Well, here at Tariq though, but again, like, it's media, right? So like, it's a give or take. Like, for example, I know the Shade Room, they promote a lot of FBA in a positive light, but they also have to.
Yeah.
No, man. Listen, like, there's a bunch of like positive light, for like less like the rappers and like the females, et cetera, right? So they definitely do the positive as well as the negative, right? So if they're non-FBA, should they like just not cover like the down shit at all?
Okay. I started noticing that these people were non-FBA, people like Media Takeout, that guy's Ugandan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's from Uganda,
Wow.
yeah.
Now, he's a fraud. He lies a lot.
Yeah, yes, he does. He says anything.
Yeah.
But I started to notice something on Shade Room and all of these people. This is why I started looking into their backgrounds. They would always show all this ratchet stuff with black society, but then they would show like an African wedding. Then they would show an African person getting a scholarship. I'm like, why are all the stories about Africa positive and everything about us is crackhead, gang member crackhead? Then I start looking at the people. Okay, these people are non-FBA. They come from another place where they're not going to dare show the negative images of what goes on in their homeland. Adam earlier was talking about Cape Town. I went to Cape Town, and I just had my camera out filming, and I put it on YouTube years ago, and a lot of people from over there were upset that I was showing what it really looked like. I wasn't doing it to be vitriolic. I was just showing where I was. And they were like, oh, why are you showing this? They don't like that at all. And we are not liking that either, because that doesn't represent us.
But look, you got Bossip, Hollywood Unlocked.
Nigerian owned, Hollywood Unlocked. That's Jason. That's yeah.
No. No. So Bossip is owned by a black woman. Like, she's like a and she was an ex, like, Love and Hip Hop girl. She's like a light skin.
Bossip? No.
Right?
No. Bossip been around for a long time. It's Nigerian owned Bossip, I think. Yeah. And Madame Noir, and that's a Nigerian dude.
Right? Okay, look.
Who owns that spiritual word?
Yeah, or look, Say Cheese is a black man. Hollywood Unlocked, right? Right. So there are FBA sites who are doing the exact same thing.
Not like them.
Come on, now,
man.
Yo, Hollywood Unlocked is worse.
Jason is somewhat fair to a certain degree. Jason is fair. I give him his. Jason is pretty fair
He a
to a
messy
certain
nigga,
degree.
boy.
Yeah,
Not
he's a
the
gossip.
queen.
He's a queen, you know. But Jason is actually fair. I give him his credit.
Of course.
He seems fair to a certain degree.
Wait. So you're saying like the Shade Room is worse than Hollywood Unlocked? I don't see that, man.
Yeah, Shade Room shows a lot of ratchet shit.
Oh, how about this though? The neighborhood talk. Now that's the underbelly. Like
Who
they
runs
got
the
about.
neighborhood? Because I don't see.
It's a gay black man. Like he's yeah, right.
And that's another thing. A lot of people, again, a lot of black LGBT people, they look at themselves as something different from black society. They think that their sexuality is its own ethnic group to a certain degree.
Of course.
So that's another dynamic as well.
Here, so crazy thing about this, right? So why is the first thing when they like try to like discredit you, they go directly to the bullshit gay rumors? Because you know.
Nobody says that.
I mean, Michi, well, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a
I don't want to
clown.
give them credit, but yeah, you feel me?
That's a clown. That's a person just saying
yeah.
anything. Nobody has ever said that.
Of
No,
course.
and not seriously, just somebody trolling.
Of course.
Nobody knows. Come on, they know that. They know, and they damn sure wouldn't say no shit like that to my face.
Yeah, because you got kids like that, you know?
Yeah, people trolling. That's none. They're just saying shit just to be saying it. But yeah, nobody ever says that at all.
Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe. We just hit 200K. We're trying to get to 300K.
Turn this up.
Appreciate y'all.
Let's go.